The Council of Governors has threatened to shut down counties over delays in the disbursement of equitable share by the National Treasury. According to Kakamega Governor Fernandez Barasa, the National Treasury owes counties 94.3 billion shillings for the months of March to May 2023, a delay that has not only paralyzed the service delivery but occasioned untold suffering to county staff who have gone for months without pay. Here is more.
The Council of Governors has threatened to shut down counties over delays in the disbursement of equitable share by the National Treasury. The counties are demanding a 94.4 billion in delayed disbursements for the months of March to May. Allocation to the counties that are still pending are 29.7 billion Kenyan shilling for March, 33.3 billion Kenyan shilling for April, and 31.4 billion for May 2023.
This is disbursements for the month of March, which amounts to 29.6 billion Kenya shillings. Disbursements for the month of April is 33.3 billion Kenya shillings. And the disbursement for the month of May is 31.45 billion Kenya shillings.
At the same time, the county chiefs have accused the National Treasury for frustrating devolved units by delivery failing to release funds to the regions, thereby crippling service delivery and implementation of key projects.
The money for the month of March was supposed to be released on Monday this week, that's on the 15th. But we're not getting anything from the National Treasury. And that's why we have called for an extraordinary meeting.
Kakamega Governor Fernandez Barasa, the chairman of Council of Governors Finance, Planning and Economic Affairs Committee, said governors were unable to run the counties and had no option but to suspend operations.
What shutting down of counties mean is we'll not be able to deliver services. Will not be able to deliver medical services. Workers will not be able to come to work. They will stay home. Our ECD and county polytechnics will be closed. So basically there will be nothing happening.
The move by the county chiefs comes at a time when the devolved units are grappling with a financial crunch that has forced them to approach banks for overdraft running into millions of shillings to pay salaries.
The national government do not solve the issues of funds flow, then we will take a very serious actions as a union for our members so that they get safeguarded. It is an injustice to expect somebody who cannot pay the bills or who cannot sort out the normal operational procedures of life to be at the hospital and actually serve the patient.
Mr. Barasa, who spoke at the launch of the third Kakamega County Integrated Development Plan at Buhungu Stadium, said the National Treasury is required by law to release funds to the counties by 15th of every month, but that has not been adhered to.
Where we had demanded that the monies from the National Treasury for the month of February, March and April amounting to 94 billion Kenya shillings be released. Pursuant of that shutdown notice through an extraordinary meeting of council, ambayo National Treasury has given a commitment to release money for the month of February, March, according to the CS, should be released by the 15th.
He said some of the issues governors will discuss are a proposal for the government to effect changes to make the National Treasury more independent in its delivery of services to the counties.
What we want the control of budget to do is to do her work and approve the requests from counties. The control of budget should not become an auditor. You cannot start auditing requests from county governments before the money is paid.
Mr. Barasa said the Treasury was biased and served the interests of the national government while ignoring the needs of counties.
So far, we are not very happy with that office because of being the office of the control of budget being turned into the office of the Auditor General. Their responsibility is very clear. It is not to start auditing requests. It is to approve requests to facilitate the disbursement of monies from the County Revenue Fund to the facilities account.
According to the latest report from the Controller of Budget, the 47 devolved units have total pending bills of 158 billion Kenyan shilling, comprising 157.18 billion Kenyan shilling by the county executives and 1.63 billion Kenyan shilling by county assemblies as of February 2023.
County governments as of December, 157.91.
Appearing before the Senate Committee on Devolution chaired by Wajir Senator Mohamed Abbas, a Controller of Budget Margaret Nyakango said the outstanding debts have grown from 153 billion Kenyan shilling in the previous financial year.
Ministries had pending bills of 80.28 billion. State corporations and sagas 400.68 billion.
If all of us do not maybe think outside the box or go an extra mile, by the end of this year, are we going to be able to have a country?
Faithfully and diligently supplied goods and services to counties, but they have not been paid, and they end up dying because of stress.
How come the World Bank projects that are executed by the counties, implemented by the counties, have no pending bills?
There is a specific work plan which the county cannot divert from. They must do exactly what is in that work plan, and they also have timelines. Now, these timelines mean that if you will not have performed what you said in your work plan by a specific time, then the expenditure will be disallowed.
She explained that apart from Nairobi, which accounts for a lion's share of the pending bills at 63.2%, other counties with high pending bills are Wajir at 5.50 billion Kenyan shilling, Kiambu at 4.98 billion Kenyan shilling, Mombasa at 4.97 billion Kenyan shilling, Machakos at 2.88 billion Kenyan shilling, and Murang'a at 2.57 billion Kenyan shilling. Although many counties formed internal committees to verify the pending bills following the change in administration in the counties after the August 2022 general election, only 12 counties have submitted reports from the verification process. The 12 are Lamu, Vihiga County, Uasin Gishu County, Murang'a, Machakos Siaya County, Kakamega, Kwale Turkana, Laikipia, Nyamira and Kitui County.
To provide for the allocation of equitable share related to attendant resources for the payroll transfer of the library services from Kenya National Library Services is one of the objects of the purpose for this, and it is not part. It cannot be construed as part of the county allocation. What we are looking at is the county allocation bill 2023 that was submitted to Parliament, and it has already been published, has omitted that objective.
For Maisha Prime, Maisha Television, my name is William Juma.